Guys, and welcome back to Life with Polly. Today's video, I just want to wish all the moms out there a very happy Mother's Day. Whether you're a mother to children or a mother to fur babies or a mother to anything you take care of, I wish you a happy Mother's Day and I hope you have a wonderful, great day. I would also like to say to everybody out there that lost their mom, today is a day to think of your mom, but not only today, every day you should be thinking about your mom, no matter what. But today is a special day because it is Mother's Day. And if you all watch my old videos, you know that I lost my mom in February of 2022. And I have her beside me right now. I bought this urn for my mom because it fit her just perfect. It is a mother of pearl urn with a golden rose on the front of it. And my mom's name was Rose. And that's why I got this urn because it was mother of pearl. She's my mother. And it has a golden rose. I lost my mom in 2022. So this is her second Mother's Day in heaven. And I could tell you it doesn't get any easier. If you lost your mom, I can feel you and I know what you're going through every day. A lot of people say that it will get easier but as time goes on, but to me it doesn't get any easier. So just know that you're not the only one that lost your mom. You're not the only one that grieves every day. There's thousands and thousands, maybe even millions of people that have lost their mother. Me and my mom, we went through a lot through life together, especially when I was younger. Me and my mom had a boyfriend. He was a 500-pound biker, and he was a very abusive person to me and my mom. And he used to beat my mom, he used to beat me, and things like that. And me and my mom went through a lot. When we ran from this man, me and my mom lived in a car. We slept in the car. And we slept even in an ice cream truck at one time because we were running from this abusive man. Me and my mom went through a lot together, and I remember all of that. I remember my childhood. I remember my adulthood with her. I took care of her when she got cancer. She was diagnosed with cancer 6 years ago. Well, 2022, but 6 years before that, she was diagnosed with cancer. And the doctor said that if she didn't get cancer treatment, she would only had 6 months to live. So I begged my mom to try the cancer treatment, to try the chemo treatment. I said, maybe it won't affect you as much. Now, if you don't know, in some of my videos, I mentioned my dad died at the age of 56 years ago of cancer. My favorite aunt died in the year 2000. She was only 42. She was my favorite aunt. Always used to be like a second mother to me. She would take me on weekends. We would watch scary movies. She's the one that got me into horror movies. We would go to bingo night and day. And she was just a very loving aunt, like a second mom. And she died of cancer at the age of 42, leaving behind two children. My mom, like I said, she was diagnosed and they gave her 6 months to live if she didn't have the treatment. My aunt had the treatment at 42 and she went through a lot. She got sick, she lost her hair and things like that. My mom, she didn't want to go through the same thing my aunt went through. So at first, she didn't want chemo treatment. She said, just let it go. And if I die, I die. But I begged her to get cancer treatment. And because I begged her to get cancer treatment, she got an extra 6 years on her life. Those 6 years were great. She lived here with me in Rome, New York, in a three-bedroom apartment that I'm in now. We've went out to dinner. We went out to the casino all the time. We did lots of things. She met new friends out here because my mom used to live somewhere else, like an hour and a half away. And what happened was where she was living, she ended up getting mugged a few times. And a couple times after she got mugged, I said, Mom, you need to come out where I live. You need to come out here with me, because where you're living is not good. So she ended up coming to live with me. But anyways, I begged her to try the chemo treatment, and she did. She didn't get sick. She didn't lose her hair. She didn't have no problems with it at all. Of course, she got tired a little bit once in a while, but other than that, she did excellent with it for 6 years. We got to spend the last 6 years together and do a lot. I took her to get her nails done. We went to the casino. We went out to eat with my daughters, which was her granddaughters. We had lots of fun and made memories over those 6 years that I will never forget. And I'm glad that she took my, get cancer treatment. I'm glad that she listened to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got those extra 6 years with my mom. But even though I got those extra 6 years with my mom was 71 when she died, so she was pretty old. But I know there's some people that live to 90, some people live to over 100. It all depends. And I know there's other people that get cancer that are very young. My aunt was only 42, but I know there's kids out there that get cancer also and die of cancer. And I just want to tell everybody out there that has lost somebody to cancer or is taking care of somebody with cancer, I feel you and I know where you're coming from. It was very hard to see my mom go through that. In the end, she got so sick that I was feeding her with a dropper, like a medicine dropper. I was actually giving her drops of water. She got to the point where it was so bad that she was choking even on the water. And I knew she wasn't going to last much longer. And it's something that is very traumatizing to someone like me. I was the only one taking care of her. I had no family here, and I was the only one here when she took her last breath. And I could tell you, it's not a good feeling and it's not a predicament you want to be in, but I know that some people out there have no choice. If it's your mother, if it's your friend, whatever the case may be, and you're taking care of that person and watching them go through this and watching their life end, it is very hard. And it never gets any easier, really. I can tell you that right now, it never really gets any easier. To see my mom in pain and to see her, I mean, she didn't feel the pain much because I was giving her morphine and stuff like that, but to see my mom disintegrate in front of me, she had cancer, so she had a sunken in throat. Her cheeks were sunken in. Her stomach was so far in, her ribs were sticking out. It was just a terrible thing to go through. And then once she died and she took her last breath, to watch your mom be put in a red velvet body bag and taken out of your house by the funeral parlor, that's a whole nother ball game. Very depressing, very stressful, and it was hard to go through. I just want you guys to know out there that if you've been through this, or if you're ready to go, or if you're almost there to go through this, um, I would suggest you get other people to talk to and other people around, and not be alone because I was alone and it hurt me so bad, you know. My daughters did come up from Albany, which is an hour and a half away, but they got here too late. She had already taken her last breath. And, I just cracked when she took her last breath. I just cracked and I couldn't stop crying, of course. Of course, it's my mom. But whether it be your mom, your daughter, your son, your brother, your sister, a friend, it doesn't matter. When you're in that predicament, my thing is to you is I would start reaching out to people, friends, family, other family members, whatever you can do to try to get support there for you, because it is very hard to go through alone, to watch somebody take their last breath. Okay. Now, in a way, I didn't watch my mom take her last breath. What happened was I was getting up to go do something real quick. And I got up and I turned around. And then for some reason, I turned back. And when I turned back, she was gone. So I didn't watch her take her last breath. But when I turned back a second later, I knew she was gone. And I didn't have no family here with me. I didn't have nobody to talk to. I didn't have no support at all. I mean, as soon as she took her last breath, I called my daughter on the phone and I was crying. And I said she just took her last breath and she was trying to rush to get here to be here for me. She, in the end, was the only one here for me. Her and her husband was the only one here for me in the end. And I'm glad that she did come out, her and her husband, and I'm glad that she supported me through it. I kept my mom here for a couple hours and, so my daughter could see her. And, I stayed with my mom for a couple hours playing songs and stuff, because I was also playing songs before she died, because I felt that it would help her transition better and easier. Even though she was kind of out of it because she was on morphine, I still was playing sweet songs for her when she was making that transition into the afterlife. But I gotta say that it's very hard to lose anybody, whether it be a family member, it be a friend, a pet, a dog, a cat, a bird. It's hard to lose anybody at all. And I just gotta say to all of you out there that are looking to lose somebody, or not looking to lose somebody, but anybody that's going through health issues and that the outcome is not going to be good, I just want to say I feel for you. Anybody that has lost their mother, loved one, brother, sister, grandmother, grandpa, uncle, aunt, fur babies, whatever the case may be, I feel you and I know what you're going through. Please know that you're not alone. There are people out there that you can reach out to, and I would suggest to reach out to them people, especially when it's a close loved one like your mom. Again, I would like to wish everybody out there a happy Mother's Day, and I hope you have a great and wonderful day. And to the people that have lost their mom, please know that your mom loves you still, even though she might not physically be here. She is with you and she sees what you're doing, she knows what you're doing, and she is proud of you, and she wants you to be happy and to do the things that you want to do, and is looking over you and protecting you. Please know that you're not alone. If you ever need to reach out to somebody about a lost loved one or anything like that, you can always comment down below or shoot me an email at my email in the description. Happy Mother's Day again to everybody out there. I hope you have a great and wonderful day.